Hello family, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Angela, and here on this channel I create beauty, fashion, and lifestyle content for women over 40. I also create similar content on my website, angelamashelle.com, and I would love for you to go over there and take a look. Now you may be asking yourself, why for women over 40? Because there are very few women over 40 creating this sort of content, and we need content too. We want to look better, we want to be in the know, we want to have all these style tips and lifestyle tips and just girl chat type things, and so couldn't find it on the internet, or I found very few, so I thought I'd be that person to help put that type of content out. And I encourage you all to do the same. If that's something you think you would like to do, I really highly recommend that you go ahead and do that. YouTube is a wonderful place to start. Let's talk about today's video. So I've been just sitting back thinking, what things do I have in my life that make my life easier, or that I enjoy, or that I feel like just pampering myself with? And I came up with a list of 5 things. They just occurred to me. Well, 5 things that I feel every woman over 40 should be using. If you'd like to see what those 5 things are, then stay tuned. Now, let's get started.
Great.
Okay.
Good. Awesome, honey. Great job.
Okay, so this is my outfit of the day, because y'all always want to know what my outfit of the day. I'll start with my earrings. These are the leaf earrings by Kendra Scott. I've talked about these for so many times. I have them in silver and in gold. I love them. They're not heavy at all. They're very light, and I just think they're so pretty and just easy. Something you just pop in your ear and just go. The purse is from Prada. Is no longer available. This dress came from the Tabitha Brown Target collaboration. Look at this. This is a throw it on and go on about your business type dress. I love it. And it has pockets. And I love polka dots. That was a no-brainer. And last but not least, my sneakers. These are Nike Air Max. Let me just tell you a style secret, or it's probably not a secret. But if you're a woman and you wear an 8.5 shoe or below, get your sneakers from the kids section. So I wear 8.5, but in kids, I wear a 7 youth. So I bought these sneakers off a website. I'll link it in the description box. But I bought these sneakers from the kids section, and they were $50 cheaper than the exact same sneaker, the exact same color in the women's section. I bought a 7 in kids, and the women's was an 8.5, and it was $50 more. So, style tip. Oh, and my scent of the day is I mixed 2 perfumes. Hold please. Oh, and the dress is no longer available. I can't link it. They sold out really fast. Anyway, okay, so I mixed these 2 perfumes. This one is by Christian Dior, and it's called Rouge Travel Guard, and it is a very fruity scent, and it smells so good. This scent is from Jo Malone, and I'm looking at the back of it and I see Arabic writing, so I must have bought this while I was in Saudi Arabia. And it is called Orange Bitter. So I mixed these 2 together. I like this scent. It is an orange scent, but not like I would say fruity orange, but it's a heavy orange scent. This is something that can be worn in the summer and fall, but I mixed these 2 together. This is a bit sweet. This has 0 sweetness at all. So I just wanted a unique fruity scent. So that's why I chose to mix these 2 together, and I love the combination. So the first thing that I think everyone over 40 should be using is something that is going to combat, something that can possibly reverse or prevent the signs of aging. Now, if that is not your thing, that is perfectly okay. If you are happy with the way things are progressing with you, that is perfectly fine. Me, myself, and I want to fight aging every step of the way. So this portion of the video is in collaboration with NIRA. And what is NIRA, you may ask? Here it is here, and it is a home laser machine. So it is FDA approved for all skin types, whether you're fair skin or dark skin like myself. And it's to help reduce wrinkles around the eye. And I was like, that is, for me, the problem area, the area that I want to work on most. And I see the little wrinkles coming under my eye. My eyes are getting a lot more hooded. And I think that's because I sleep on my stomach, and along with the signs of aging, of course. But they reached out and asked me did I want to try the machine, and I was like, of course. So I've been using this for about a month and a half, almost 2 months now. I have before and after pictures. I don't know if you can see the difference, but I can see some changes because I'm looking in that magnifying mirror all the time. I see that there's a little more build up under my eye. The wrinkles aren't so sunken as they were before. So I'm really excited about the results that are coming. Really excited about using it for another month and a half to see the final results at the 90-day mark. Now, if you'd like to see how I use it, let me show you exactly how it's done. So here's the NIRA machine. Here is a very, very simple machine. So you turn it on here, and it comes on. It has 5 levels. I always use level 2. That's probably why I started at level 2. So just go up to increase the intensity, and it goes up to 5. You mash it again, it'll start at 1. I always do 2. I'm not at level 3 yet because it stings when I do level 3. So I haven't gotten accustomed to it that much yet. So I do level 2. And this is the button you mash to deliver the pulse. Now, if it's not on the skin, it's gonna make a different sound. It's like a dun. That means it's not contacted the skin. So you can see here, I'm gonna put it on my hand. See, the sound is different. So that means the pulse was delivered. So the way you use it is you start on the outside of your eye here. Then you just do the pulses. And you try to overlap the last pulse a little bit. And I lifted it up because I'm talking. So you try to overlap the last pulse a little bit. Stop talking. And you do that, then you do a second layer up under the first row, and then you do a third row up under the second row. And then you move to the next eye. You do the exact same thing, and that's about 40 pulses per eye, and it should take you somewhere between 2 to 4 minutes. Most of the time, if you're using it a lot, you're using it every day, it's gonna take you around 2 minutes. I'm fast at it now because I've been using this for about a month and a half now, and I honestly feel like I see a difference under my eye. That's one of my trouble spots with my eye. I think that's where my personal belief is where my age shows most, is with my eyes. And so I was very, very willing to try this, and I feel like I see results. I'll show you a before and after picture to see if you can see it, but I can see it when, especially because I'm looking in this mirror, this magnified mirror, almost every day, definitely on days that I'm doing my makeup. So I'm seeing my under eye and seeing whether I'm seeing my under eye and seeing that I feel like there are great results that are coming along. So I'm excited about using it for the next month and a half to get a full 90 days out of it to see if there's a major difference. But I'm excited about this machine. It's just a laser that heats up the dermis of the skin, which increases collagen production, which plumps up the skin. So I'm really excited about that because I have lines under my eyes. I don't necessarily have any crow's feet, but I do have lines under my eyes, and I do have some sagging above my eyes. I haven't used it above my eyes at all. I've just used it under my eyes for the last month and a half, and I feel personally like I see results. So, and that's it with the machine. Again, I love this machine. I've been using it. I see results under my eyes. I think it is very important that we give back to ourselves, do as much as we can to make ourselves feel good. So for me, my skincare routine or my self-care routine is very important. So I feel like I should take the time to do whatever it takes to make myself feel better. Whatever machine it is, I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try this. And I'm really pleased with the results. It plugs in really easily. Just charge it here with it's the same cord that I have for my iPad, but it comes with the cord to charge it, and it stays charged for at least a week and a half or so, which I like. I don't have to worry about charging it back and forth. It's easy to clean. You just clean with a Q-tip on the inside and you're done. It's just small. It just sits right there on my bathroom nightstand. So I do use mine in the mornings, and I do again at night. One thing I did notice is if I use it while my skin is still damp, it kind of stings a little bit. So I wash my face, pat my face dry, walk off for maybe 5 to 10 minutes, come back, make certain my skin is completely dry before I use it, and I haven't had any issue with that again. So I'm at level 2 now. It goes up to level 5. I imagine that over time I'll be able to take the level 5, but right now I'm still again at a level 2. But I am loving it. I'm willing to do whatever it takes to combat the signs of aging and just be able to look in the mirror and be like, oh, and be okay. You know, I love myself, but I want to do whatever I can to fight off Mother Nature. You know, she out here taking people out. She ain't gonna take me out though. So the second thing that every woman over 40 and should be using, and she really should start at 30, is retinol. At 30, she just needs just a little bit, but at 50, over 40 and 50, she should be using, or you should be using, and I use retinol every single night. And why should we be using retinol? Is because it helps with skin cell turnover. Now, if you're experiencing dry skin, not just dry skin, but dull skin, when you hear people talk about dull skin, I used to wonder, what do they mean? But it means like you just don't have that glow about your skin. You're putting moisturizer on, you're using lotions, or you know, whatever you're using, and your skin just does not have that glow. It's because it's probably layers and layers of dead skin on your face that you haven't exfoliated. Retinol helps with that skin cell turnover. Now you look at babies and their skin are so pretty and it's just nice and plump and juicy. Well, their skin turns over about every 2 weeks. And the older you get, the slower your skin turnover is. So babies are 14 days approximately. Teenagers are 2 to 4 weeks. By the time you're in your 20s, you're 3 to 4 weeks. And at 50, you're 6 weeks to 4 months with your skin cell turnover. So you're adding all these serums and moisturizers on your face, and it's just soaking into the dead skin and doing nothing for your actual skin. So what you need to be doing is exfoliating. Now, retinol is a chemical exfoliant, and it's a strong one too. So if you're not used to that and you use it right away, and especially if you have dry skin, then your skin will start to peel. So it's something that you need to use very slowly. If you have a dermatologist, you can talk to your dermatologist about that. If not, you can get retinol from just about any brand. They're everywhere. I'll put some of my favorite brands in the description box, but just kind of start off slowly. You can put a little drop and you can mix that with your moisturizer and put it on your face at night, and you do use it at night. Now, when you use retinol, it will make your skin a lot more sensitive to the sun. So you also need to use sunscreen. You have to use you should be using sunscreen anyway. Okay, you should be using sunscreen anyway, but you really need to make certain that you start using sunscreen if you're gonna be using retinol, because you're gonna be pulling off all those layers of dead skin. You're gonna be down to your bare skin, which is gonna be really beautiful. You're gonna start using your serums and your moisturizers and all that, and your skin is gonna start to glow, but it will be a lot more sensitive to the sun. Now, if you're a darker complexion like myself, you may have a challenge finding sunscreen. Now, I recommend that you use the Black Girl sunscreen. That's what I've been using. I actually got to meet the founder of the company while I was in California. And for those of you who are wondering why should there be 2 different types of sunscreen? Well, there are some sunscreens that are on the market. Most sunscreens that are on the market will leave a gray or silver cast on your skin. I'll show you exactly what I mean. Hold, please. So the first sunscreen I'm gonna put on my hand is from City Beauty. It's a beautiful sunscreen. My husband uses it. He loves it because it goes on really dry, and it's just a really nice formula. It's soft and just feels very velvety. Tried it on my skin, liked the feel of it, left a gray cast. Could not use it. That's not something I'm gonna put on my face. I could put that on and put makeup on top of it, but I don't wear a lot of makeup when I'm not filming, so I just didn't feel the need to have to go through all of that just to wear that sunscreen. So as you can see, I'm applying the Black Girl sunscreen, and it's just melting into my skin. There's no gray cast, there's no film, or it just looks a little shiny, and that's perfectly okay. I just put a little dab a little powder on top of it if I don't want that shine. Personally, I don't have any problem with it. I just feel like my skin looks nice and moisturized, so I just put my sunscreen on top of it. I put a little color correct under my eyes, not going about my business, but you can see why someone with darker skin may need a formula that's created just for their skin tone. The next thing that every woman over 40 should be using is a multivitamin. I know you all have heard me talk about this before, but I'm gonna keep talking about it because I want everybody to hear it. I want everybody to be using a good multivitamin. Why do we need that? Basically because we don't get all the nutrients in our diet that our body needs to function in the way it should be functioning, to function in its optimal state. Now, as we get older, we need more nutrients, but unfortunately, the absorption of the nutrients decrease as we age. So even if you're eating a really healthy meal with a lot of meats, with a lot of veggies and a lot of fruit and getting your protein in, your body is just not absorbing those nutrients like it used to in your 20s or even in your 30s. I've reviewed some studies and they say that 75% of us are not getting the fruits that we need in our diet, and even more, 85% of us are not getting the veggies that we need in our diet. And if we're not getting those nutrients, our body is just not going to function the way it should. You know, multivitamins help the body flow, it helps with cell generation, it helps boost our immune system, it helps us feel better, it helps us recover better. You cannot beat there are no side effects. And I know some of the vitamins will get washed out in your urine, but some of it won't. Some of it will get absorbed by your body. So there's absolutely no reason for you not to be using a multivitamin every day to make certain that your body is functioning the way it's meant to function. If you don't like pills, you can use a gummy bear. Most of the time I'll get whatever honestly is on sale in the grocery store. I don't have a specific gummy because I use gummy. I buy gummy vitamins all the time. I don't have a specific vitamin that I use. I typically will just get whatever's on sale. Hopefully they'll have some gummy vitamins on sale. Why? Because I like sugar and I should not be eating sugar, but that's why I get the gummy vitamins. But make certain that you're incorporating a multivitamin in your diet every day so that we can live longer and feel better along the way. The next item that I feel like every woman over 40 should have, and I know this may seem like it's crazy, it may be funny, is a good frying pan. Listen, sis, if you are cooking all the time, listen, I don't cook as much as I used to, but if you are cooking all the time, you need a good frying pan. You don't have to spend hundreds or hundreds and hundreds of dollars on a good frying pan or a good set of cookware. A cast iron will do the job 100% of the time, the exact same way, the exact same heat. You cannot beat it. I think every woman over 40, actually every woman, once you move out of your mama's house, you need to have your cast iron frying pan. That was one of the first kitchen items I purchased for my daughter, and you can get them anywhere. Now, I did find a nice one on Amazon, and what I like about the one I found on Amazon is actually it's a frying pan, but it's a lid for a cast iron pot. So you got two items in one. And you know, you can read about how to clean your cast iron. I clean my cast iron one way when my husband is at home, another way when he's not here, because he hates. When I say he hates for me to put Dawn dish detergent in the frying pan. I'm recording, excuse me, sir. And scrape it out with the Brillo pad. I scrape it out real good. It's gonna be nice and clean and dry. I'm gonna rinse it out. Then I'm gonna put some Crisco and paper towel, rub it in there, put it in the oven for about 30 minutes, and then I'm done. Just wiping it out, sometimes it just doesn't get it for me. It just does not look clean. I know it's called seasoning. It's seasoned the cast iron frying pan. I know y'all gonna be in the comment section. Girl, don't do that. It drives me crazy. I got it from my mama. I rinse it out, dry it off, then I put the grease, put it in the oven, turn the oven on. Low 15, 20, 30 minutes, and then turn the oven off and go about my business. Anyway, cast iron frying pan. You should have a cast iron frying pan. It's gonna fry your chicken evenly. It's gonna fry your chicken breast evenly. You can cook all your food in there. You don't have to worry about the heat now. Once it heats up, it's heated up. You can't be playing with the heat on the cast iron frying pan. You turn it on, it's not hot enough, I'm gonna heat it up. It's gonna stay hot. So just get you a cast iron frying pan. You can't beat it. The price is very reasonable for what you get, and it will last you the rest of your life. A cast iron frying pan is something you can pass on to your daughter, and she can pass on to her daughter. It's gonna last for generations. You can't beat that. What else can you do? What else are you gonna pass along to your grandchildren that you've been using in the kitchen for years? Oh, he back there looking at me, giving me the eye, the side eye. Next.
Told on yourself in front of everybody.
You wasn't supposed to be back there. You wasn't supposed to be home. Was that number 4? And last but not least, every woman over 40 should have a great set of sheets and some really nice pillows. Your bed and your bedding should feel just like the bedding, the pillows, the mattress, everything at a nice hotel. You know, you go to a hotel and that mattress just feels wonderful. You slide down under those sheets and the sheets feel so good and the pillows are nice and big and you just melt into the pillow. Why shouldn't you feel that at home? Why should you not feel that at home? We spend thousands of hours sleeping throughout our lifetime. We spend a minimum, most of us, 6 to 10 hours sleeping in the bed. Why should it not feel like that every single night? Now, I'll be the first one to say sheets are expensive. And when I'm saying nice sheets, I'm talking about 1,000 thread count. When I say nice sheets, I'm talking about 1,000 thread count or above. They're expensive. So this is what you do if it's something that's not in your budget. Put you $20 aside every paycheck. At the end of the year, when Christmas comes, the Black Friday sale, somebody gonna have some nice sheets and some nice pillows. I don't understand why a pillow is $75 to $100. It didn't make any sense. But when you lay down and sleep on that pillow, when you pour those sheets up on you, it just feels so amazing. There is just no comparison. When you put on you get you a pair of sheets and the thread count is 100, 150, 200 thread count, and then it just scratches. It just feels like you have straw on your arms. Been there, oops, sorry with the microphone. Been there, done that. I know exactly how that feels. Had to do it for years and it's okay. When I was there, that's what I could afford. That's what I used. When I got a little bit more money, graduated from nursing school, I started saving my little coins and I bought me some really nice sheets and I have turned back since. So I think every woman should have a great set of sheets, some nice pillows, not just for your bed, but if you have a spare bedroom where you have company that's coming, you want them to feel the same way when they come to visit. You want that bed to be nice and warm and welcoming, and go ahead and put them a nice candle and a nice real flower on the nightstand too. So, you know, that just adds a little more to the ambiance. But give them a nice couple of pillows and some nice sheets as well. And because you deserve it. You deserve a great night's sleep under some beautiful and amazing pillows you deserve a great night's sleep. Is that right? You deserve a great night's sleep under some amazing sheets, laying your head on some fabulous pillows. Save your coins. Get yourself some nice sheets and nice pillows. Well, that's it, family. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget, there will be links to everything I discussed in the video in the description box. There will also be a 30% off discount code for the NIRA if you'd like to try it for yourself. I'm gonna be using it for another month and a half. That will be my 90-day, just to kind of see if I have great results. I love the results I'm having so far. So I recommend if you'd like to try it, you go ahead and try that as well. And you do get a 90-day money-back guarantee. So if you get it and you use it for 90 days, you don't see any results, you don't like it, they will give you your money back. So you cannot beat that on top of the 30% discount. Now, wherever you are in this world, I want you to have the most blessed day. Bye-bye.